Hi guys, welcome to the Q&A answers. So this is the 11th of November, Remembrance Day. I've got my puppy there, just for respect to it, I suppose. We're selling puppies today at the college. You can make a donation from £1. You can put £1 and you'll get a puppy. But I didn't put £1, don't worry. There's a lot of folk in the class that just don't want a puppy, just because it's disrespectful, I suppose. But anyway, they didn't want a puppy, but I got a puppy because I just feel it's respectful, I put 20 pence in and I got a puppy, so, just to show my respect. So my granny's birthday today, also 11th of November. I got her flowers, so it's quite nice. And it's Q&A time. I've got the questions here. 7 comments. 7 comments, guys. Quite nice, isn't it? So we'll see my questions there, and this probably have to split into 2 parts, guys. So and I also upload these videos as soon as I've done this, just to get them done on the same day. Like I said, 11th of November. So anyway, guys, first questions are from A Murphy 245. So congratulations, mate. You were the first to post a comment, don't we? So really awesome guy. I think I'm back in my early YouTube days. Really awesome guy. So, these are 2 questions. Question 1. What game have you spent the most time playing? Oh god. Well, that's quite tricky. What games have I spent a lot of time playing? Digital World. All the Resident Evil games should qualify for this as well. There's Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. I spent a hell of a lot of time playing that when I was young also. LMA Manager 2007, that game's so addictive. But I'm going to say, I've got an eye. Pokemon Crystal, yes. I first got the Game Boy Color when I was like 10, maybe 8 years old, I can't remember the exact age. But when I first got the Game Boy Color, I got Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Yellow along with it. And later that Christmas I got the Pokemon trading card game. But basically, guys, I actually felt that Crystal was actually my favourite one. I don't know about now, but Pokemon Crystal was actually my favourite one. I used to come home from school, primary school, and I used to play that from when I came home till I went to bed. I was addicted as hell to the Pokemon games for such a long period of time. And, I still love them all, but I do think Crystal was the one I played the most. So I'm going to say Pokemon Crystal, but it is really close. There's a lot of good games. There's a lot of games I've spent a lot of time playing, is what I'm going to say. So I'll say Pokemon Crystal for the Game Boy Color. Question 2. If the world was about to end in a few hours, what game would you play for old time's sake? Oh my god, such a lot of games I would play, but I'd have to go for something short so I could, complete it before the world ends. So I'm going to say Resident Evil 2. I don't know, I could say Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 3, but I'm going to say Resident Evil 2 because it's epic, I mean, they're all good, but I think Resident Evil 2 would be the one I would play just for the final time, So, just an awesome game, So, let's say Resident Evil 2, mate. So, answer some questions, mate. And questions from Super Curtis. An awesome guy. Spoke to him on Skype. Really awesome guy. And I follow him on Twitter, which I've kind of abandoned recently, Twitter. Don't know why, but I do like Twitter. I think it's quite a good website, but I just forget about it. It's quite sad, actually. So, you got one question coming here. If you got given a voucher, with that voucher, you could get any game that's out now, what would you get? Oh, that's close, actually. That's a good question. Really a unique question. I've never been asked that before. Really awesome. What else? A lot of good PS3 games out now that I would love to get, There's Ainsley, which is like a fighting action platformer, which looks really awesome. There's a Castlevania Lord of Shadows. It doesn't look anything like a Castlevania game, but it does look pretty good. It looks a pretty good game, what I've seen of it. So that's another one that I'd probably, it's a potential one. There's the new Call of Duty, obviously, you know, Black Ops, or is it Black Ops? Could be Black, I think it's Black Ops, yeah. I'm not that a big Call of Duty fan, but you know, it's a potential list, I suppose. But I'm going to say Blur. I'm going to say Blur for the PS3 because I played that game at Stuart Bitsey's house, and I only played it for like 10 minutes, and I was actually blown away with it. I was actually blown away with it. It's like a crossover between a Need for Speed or a Burnout game and Mario Kart. It's like a crossover. Those game series, you know, it's really good. First time I've ever played a real racing game with power-ups. So it's a pretty unique game. It's pretty unique to play that. So I really enjoyed that. So, you know, it's not as dear as, you know, Black Ops and Enslaved and Castlevania. Something like £22 brand new. Well, Castlevania and Enslaved are about £30. So, you know, I think I'd go for the more expensive one. But no, I'm going to say Blur because I was blown away with it. And if you give me a voucher right now, I would go and get Blur. So yeah, Blur for the PS3. The next two questions are from Starver101009, another really awesome friend of mine, a really awesome guy. So yeah. I remember him and had like, what, 6, 7 subscribers. And he's got a long way in such a short period of time also, so well done mate. So, question 1. What is the longest game that you have played all the way through? Oh, you bugger. I'm going to stop saying that. Another habit of mine. I'm gonna, but you know, if you know me, you know that I'm not really into completing long games because I really do get bored. Like sometimes not even halfway through the damn game. But there is, you know, Final Fantasy, Grand Theft Auto. I get bored halfway through. I don't know why. Cause I enjoy them, but I just abandon them. I don't know why. But there is one game that springs to mind when you talk about a long game, and that is Kingdom Hearts 2. You know, I bought that game for £6, expected to like it, but I didn't like it. I loved it. It was fantastic. I was blown away with it. Absolutely. Just fantastic. You know, like a Disney RPG, action RPG. It was awesome. I loved it. So, yeah, it took me like, scrap that idea. I don't really know how long it took me, you know, I didn't keep a note how long it took me, but it was a pretty long game. And I would say it is the longest game that I've actually completed, and I'm pretty proud of completing it. So, yeah, it's going to have to be a Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS2. If you were made to get rid of 5 games from your collection, open brackets, all consoles, close brackets, what would they be? I was going to say that again. 5 games from your collection, all consoles. I take it you mean if I have to get rid of 5 games from all my consoles, like 5 from each console, is that what you mean? Or does that mean it includes all my consoles? It looks kind of like it includes all consoles. So I'm going to say this 5 PS1 games really. Rising Star, because it's a crappy horse racing game. No, it's not a horse racing game. It's like a cross-country game where you ride a horse, you have to jump over hurdles and things. It's just weird. Stuart Little 2 because it's just not for me, I suppose. Gullo because it's strange. It's just strange, really. Popstar Maker because you make music and it should have had a lot more features. It's just rubbish, I would say. And I would say Checkmate because I just don't like chess. I just find chess boring. Apologies for everybody out there that likes chess, but I just find chess really, really boring. And that game's pretty damn hard. So if I had to get into 5 games, they would be the ones, really. So yeah. So thanks for the question, mate. Really appreciate it. So about halfway through, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, I'm not set a timer either. Hold on, there's more. We'll get another question then. 2 questions are from Pop Tart Love 2010. Pop Tart Love, I'm not really sure if you're male or female. Hold on, let's check. You're trying to maybe give me a clue. I'm scouting for clues, guys. Yay! Wendy! Yay! That's a female one. Yeah, so you're a female. Sorry about that, I had to look it up. So, yeah. Of course, I was an idiot. Right, so the first question was, what do you study at school? Well, I'm currently at college. I'm doing a business administration and information technology course. That's a pretty long sentence, isn't it? So yeah, I'm doing that. I done a computing course last year, but it was an MC course. It was too difficult for me. You know, I'm not the brightest of the bunch. I have to admit, I'm not the brightest of the bunch. But so I did have to. I did struggle with it, so I went down to a lower level, which is intro. So I'm doing okay this year, though. I am finding it not too difficult at all. So basically, if I pass this year, the intro to business administration and information technology, I'll go to the next level, which will be intermediate 2 or something. So yeah, it looks pretty promising at the moment, but I still think I'll struggle with the intermediate 2 level. So yeah, I hope that answers your question on that one. And like I said, I closed it, so I'm going to open it up again. Okay. So right, here we go. So 2, what are your top favourite Nintendo DS games? My top favourite Nintendo DS games? Well, I've only got 5. The 5 would be Pokemon Diamond, Mario Kart DS, which is the only game that I have that I've not actually got a case for it, just a cart on its own. I've got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. I've got the Simpsons game, which is, no, it's alright, it's a bit boring. And I've got the new Super Mario Brothers. My top favourite Nintendo DS games, it would have to be Pokemon Diamond and the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. They're, you know, the Pokemon games that just make handheld systems really entertaining for me. I just love the Pokemon games. I'm just so addicted. So yeah, my favourite out of these would be probably it's probably Pokemon Blue Rescue Team, actually. I don't know why. That game's addictive as hell, honestly. I know there's quite a few people don't like it, find it boring and repetitive, but it is kind of boring and repetitive. Not boring. It's a bit repetitive, sorry, but I actually really enjoy it. So I'm going to say, yeah, the Pokemon game, these two Pokemon games are my favourite in the DS, but I would say Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team is my favourite out of the 2. So yeah. Anyway guys, that's better not went over time, was it? No, it went over time. I'm kind of good nothing. So yeah, that's the end of part 1. I hope you've enjoyed this part, and I'll answer in the next part. It'll be LP Dude 2009, Cyberwonky, and Rich Renegade. So yeah, and I'll also give you an overview of the Q&A, which basically is going to show you the games that I mentioned in the Q&A. Really. So yeah. Anyway guys, thanks for watching guys. See you all part 2. See you guys.